Aloha and good morning to everybody that's viewing the webinar this morning with SPREP and Luana Jamieson. We're grateful for her and the time that she's taken this morning to talk to us and share a little bit more about her organization. Just as a reminder, we have our Asia Pacific Career Conference coming up March 6th through the 9th here at BYU-Hawaii in partnership with the Polynesian Cultural Center. And we're excited to have SPREP and other organizations from the Pacific and Asia attend our conference. So thank you again, Luana, for taking some time this morning to talk to us. I know you mentioned you're on a trip in Auckland right now for business. So we appreciate you stepping away for a minute to share a little bit more about your organization and what you guys are doing. So I'll go ahead and turn the time over to you and let you explain a little bit about yourself, and we can talk a little bit more about SPREP as well.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for the opportunity to participate in the APCC conference. So my name is Luana Jamieson. I'm the HR officer at SPREP. SPREP is based in Samoa, and SPREP has the mandate to look after the environment of the Pacific Islands and territories. So yeah, that's what we do.
Awesome. Are there anything that you guys are doing at the moment that might be interesting to the students? I'm sure you're involved in a lot of stuff, governments and different countries and throughout the Pacific. Maybe there's something you could share a little bit about what you're involved in.
Yeah. So we currently have a website which it has a lot of information about SPREP. So you're most welcome to visit www.sprep.org. There you'll find different programs. We have 4 main core programs, which is climate change resilience. We have the island and oceans ecosystems. We also have the waste management and pollution control program. We have the environmental and governance. And not only that, we also have units like the communications unit. We have the IT section. We also have a team on project coordination. We have finance and administration. So it's not just environmental specific, but there's also those other, professions inside SPREP. And lastly, we have human resources, and that's where I come in. So on that website, there's different pages for the different programs, and you'll find more information. If you click on, say, climate change, you'll see what they do, the work they do, the different projects that they work on, and the same for the other programs like waste management and island and oceans ecosystems. So there's loads of information on our website. We also have a careers page. So there you'll find currently what's vacant, and if you can't find what you're looking for, you're most welcome to send an email to recruitment@sprep.org. If you have any questions, that's where you ask us. If you can't get to that email, you can also email our human resources team at sprep.org. And we'll be happy to provide and guide you and to, give you more information on where you can get what you're looking for.
Awesome. Thank you very much. I'm excited to learn more about SPREP here at the conference. Just listening to what you just said, originally I had thought that, I understand that organizations have a lot of different positions available, but as you mentioned, the HR, the finance, accounting, maybe some of those other jobs internally or the back office duties.
Yes.
That's exciting as well, because I know a lot of our students in the Pacific are majoring in all different kinds of things. We do have some Pacific Island studies majors, science majors, biology, but we do have the accounting and math and all those other majors that I think it sounds like work well with you and your organization.
Yeah.
And it sounds like an exciting place to work.
It is exciting because it's not just Samoa or just the Pacific. So we recruit around the world, and based on whatever vacancy that comes up, say if it's a climate change, if it's a marine, if it's waste management. So or similar qualifications. You know, we recruit based on whatever qualifications that you have or similar, you know. So it's exciting to work at SPREP because you have a dynamic group of individuals. It's multicultural, so you'll meet lots of people, different disciplines, so you get exposed to the different work. So I work in HR, but then I work with climate change team, I work with island ecosystems. So you tend to learn more about also the other programs that exist within the organization. So yeah, it's really fun.
Good. It sounds like it. We did talk a little bit earlier about internships, and you were mentioning maybe if students are interested, they should apply at least 3 months in advance.
Yes.
So you could find someone to work with them at your organization.
Yeah. So previous years we've been taking in internships. The requests that come through, we always encourage the students to try, and if they're interested in a internship, that they'll try and send a request in 3 months in advance. That will really help our team try and sort out, you know, the logistics, who's available to provide the supervision and that sort of thing. So by the time the student gets in, we have all these things sorted from our end. And also with the internships, we always look at funding. So make sure it's you have funding for travel, you have funding for, you know, living expenses in Samoa. Our team can help with accommodation and sorting out all those things, help you guide your way in Samoa. We won't just leave you just like that, but we really help you sort out your where you're gonna stay, find the right places, tell you what to do, where to go. But those are the things that we encourage that you, if you're interested, make sure you have the funding. Send us your request 3 months in advance and tell us which program you're interested in, which area. Send us your CV with your background so that we know and try and look at the relevant program that fits your background. The other thing is the duration. How long do you want it for? When are you gonna start? Because we also try and split it out within the 6 months every between the year, so that we take in the first 6 months, students in the first 6 months, and then the last lot, the second 6 months of the year. So try and get those into us to the same email addresses, human resources at sprep.org or recruitment at sprep.org. And your focal point or your immediate contacts will be our HR team, and we will be happy to guide you if you have any questions.
Thank you very much. I know one question that everybody's going to ask is, are they paid internships?
Good question.
Do you have paid internships?
Yeah, well, currently the internship program is self-funded. So it's self-funded by the students. We don't have paid internships at SPREP, but we do have things like we call temp, but it's mainly for the locals. Like, so that's slightly different from internships. So yeah, internships, it's really self-paid, self-funded.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
And
as I mentioned too,
provides, and what SPREP provides in that internship is not only the placement, but the supervision and the terms of reference and the experience to help the students with whatever that is that they're trying to achieve within that period.
So one of the things that we really like to emphasize with the students is the networking that they're able to do on their internship. And so many of them are not funded that I've had experience with. But as I mentioned earlier, we do have a really good program that will help provide them with round-trip airfare and some support funding while they're there. So it's not that they're just left alone to fend for themselves. The school will actually help them. And then I do find that those relationships that they build while on their internships and their networking opportunities are very valuable to them and worth their while. So I think having that organization and SPREP to be able to have a place to learn and grow, I think that is very good for these students and a great opportunity.
Yeah, and I'm just sharing with you earlier, I'm happy to say that we did take into BYU students that came for internships. Yay! So one of them is now full-time at SPREP, and we'll be happy to connect you with her. Her name is Fasi Pelemalu, and she'll be able to share her experience while working at SPREP. And, you know, if you need more details and you're not comfortable with our HR team, I can connect you with her, and she can then, you know, guide your way through if you have any queries living in Samoa from, you know, BYU students' perspective.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's exciting too. Always good to hear that some of our students are making their way out there in the world and having these opportunities and a chance to work with SPREP and other organizations that actually will be coming to the conference. So being able to meet you and see you here is going to be awesome. We know that you'll have a great time, but we do know that the value that's being added to our students and their opportunity to network and expand their connections throughout the regions in which they live is going to be really good. So do you have any questions for me?
No, I think no questions. I'm just excited that, you know, we'll be able to participate at the APCC conference and, you know, share more about what we do and the work we do in the Pacific. So look forward to meeting you and all the students that will be coming to the conference.
Awesome. Thank you, Luana. Well, if you don't have any other questions, I think I'm good too. I think a lot of these questions are things that might come up between now and March 6th. Maybe we could talk about it when you get here, but we are definitely excited to see you. Grateful for your time and the commitment you've made to attend. It'll be really fun. It's a lot of work. I feel like I'm drowning at the moment in work, but I do believe that the mission of connecting the students with people like yourself in their countries is an amazing thing, and so we do appreciate your time.
Okay, thank you very much too.
Yeah, well, thank you, and we'll end the conference.
Bye,
Copy of the link, and I'll send it out to you so that you can have a copy.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
Luana.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.